Stop gagging on it.
Welcome to the Midnight Media Podcast. My name is Brandon.
Is that the intro we're going with?
Yeah.
Man. That's awful. God, it stinks in here.
My name is Brandon. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Anthony. And today, the movie we're doing is Wolf of Wall Street.
It smells like shit in my house. My dog pooped his pants.
Your dog wears pants?
Well, he did, but now there's poop in them.
Oh, what'd you do with them? Did you eat them?
No.
Why?
My cat did.
Skippy?
Yeah.
Is that why he's looking a bit chunkier these days?
No, he just eats a lot of different shits, around the neighborhood. They call him the shit collector, actually. They call him Skippy the shit collector Buttes. That's his middle name.
I don't know what to do with this information.
I don't know. We're alone.
Yeah, we're alone today.
Nice and alone.
This is, I think, the first episode in a while where it's just us.
It's peaceful. A lot of room back here.
Are you trying to say something? Why'd you just spread your legs like that?
I can. There's so much room.
Are you trying to say something?
You can see my knee in frame. I can do this. Look at this. I can just sit here. You barely see me. But as you can see, I'm repping the merch. I'm repping the last podcast on the left.
I don't know if this is going to be backwards or not on camera, but...
yeah, you can't really see it.
If you could read it, I love you.
What?
But yeah, as you can see, we're not...
You love them?
We're not,
How long have you known them?
We've been doing this for a good, 3 months now?
You gonna propose? Didn't even get on one knee.
Oh, sorry.
What a savage. What a terrible thing to do. Put them on the spot like that. They don't even know you.
I feel like we know each other pretty well. No one comments on our videos.
Yeah, so we don't know you.
We don't know you, but you know us.
We would never propose.
So when you guys pop in the question, that is the question. Of
the you're gonna propose. We're not doing it.
Please marry me. It's just us today. No reoccurring guest. No special guest from Madison.
That's too tuckered out to come on.
Yeah,
that's in a business major, and is the reason we're doing Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. This is
I'm kind of glad we did this movie. It's a fun movie.
It is a very fun movie. That is crazy.
I could put my feet up. Dude, there's so much room on the side.
So we were going to go to Madison to record this.
But then he came back for spring break. This is Luke.
Yeah, we're talking about our buddy Luke.
He was on the SNN podcast. He's really the leader of the SNN, what we had over there, if you followed us from there. But that's where he's from. That's how he,
Yeah,
that's how you would know him, I guess.
Yeah. But we were... So, this movie is pretty long, too. It's 3 hours?
3 hours, almost on the nuts.
It's, if you're not from Wisconsin, the drive to Madison's about, 3.5 hours, I'd say.
Yeah, you were going to watch it on the way there.
Yeah, I was going to watch it on the way there. But he ended up coming back home to Eau Claire.
Yeah, because he wanted to see his family, which is understandable.
It's understandable. So, we weren't, too pressed.
But he apparently didn't sleep last night, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna watch this movie on the drive there.
So you were pretty unprepared.
Yeah, so I could prepare for it because we were all we didn't know if we were gonna go or not. So I was kind of holding off because if we weren't gonna go,
we planned on doing a
different movie, which we'll do eventually. But
yeah, we've been putting that off for a while, but it's going to be a really interesting, it's a thinker movie, I believe.
They call me the thinker, actually.
Damn. What? What's the pose? Is it... That's crazy.
If you're not a video listener or watcher.
If you're an audio listener,
we still love you, but
I don't love you to death, though. I finally saw where that's from. This is, I like this movie. It's a fun movie.
It is a pretty fun movie.
I was excited to do this, This is a Martin Scorsese movie. He's one of my top directors. It's Leo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie.
Dude, oh my God. Do you know I've never seen like this movie before today?
Really?
Yeah, I guess it never really interested me like that, but now I regret not watching it till today.
Nah, I watched it because I went on a Scorsese bend a while ago.
Yeah.
I really like Scorsese. I think he's my number 2 or 3 director of all time. He's awesome.
I might have to update my top 10.
The issue is this movie is very long.
It is,
so it's not
long,
perfect.
yes.
It is too long, but it is a life story, which is interesting.
Yeah,
you actually see Jordan Belfort at the end. He introduces himself.
Well, not himself, but like.
But he introduces Leo. Who's playing him.
The guy that this movie's based off of. He introduces.
Yeah, it's a real story.
Yeah, I know. That's
the craziest
really crazy.
part.
Like all this shit actually happened. And like, I'm sure you guys know the guy. It's he for a while he was blown up on TikTok.
Yeah,
he was the real life Wolf of Wall Street.
Dude, that's insane.
That
Imagine
is actually
how crazy your life is to get that.
Yeah, that's
nuts. And also, one of my heroes, one of the reasons why we're doing this now, Henry Zebrowski, the GOAT, one of the funniest men on the earth, is in this movie. That's why I'm repping the movie.
I wouldn't say he's the funniest.
In that group?
I mean, we got him beat pretty good.
What?
We
are not the funniest podcast. we're a couple cornballs, and they making powwows every day.
Yeah, we're pretty cringe, as some would say. So
I was kind of out of pocket. But no, this movie is a good time. It's I don't know. Yeah, I had to rep the last podcast merch. Please listen to them, and I'd love to meet you guys. I've seen you in person. I saw a show of them, and that's where I got this cool shirt.
Wow, way to plug the competition.
I gotta plug them. I gotta. They are the reason why I love podcasts. You know, they're true crime shit. I'm really into that, but I don't have the time to research all that.
They're not the reason I love podcasts. I just like talking about nothing.
Also, Time Suck. Dan Cummins.
What?
Yeah, Dan Cummins.
Why are you gonna suck off time?
He does just stuff on history, so he sucks time. He's a funny comedian as well. But we should get going.
Yeah, let's hop into this.
Yeah. So Leonardo DiCaprio.
Actually, hold on. Before
do we want to talk about the crap?
No, I was just gonna say
my dog shit all over my basement.
Twice. I guess we are talking about.
Yeah, no, I cleaned it up and I threw up in my mouth. There was a lot of shit. There was so much shit that I used a shovel that's sitting right over there, and I cleaned it off in my toilet bowl. Very gross. I wore 2 masks. And gloves.
Why are you going into?
I am narrating this because it was disgusting. I did that, and then I went and I just worked out. This just happened. But this was just in, you know.
But another fun fact about this movie: it's not only based on the real life Wolf of Wall Street; it's also loosely based on that one piece of shit, Nick Kroll.
What?
Nick Kroll. That piece of shit.
I don't think he has anything to do with this.
He has everything to do with this. That piece of shit ruined the movie industry, the TV industry, everything. Big Mouth was the big fucking mistake, Nick Kroll, and I'm coming for you. That is just...
I'm not gonna come for you, Nick Kroll.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do. Personally, I just don't like your content.
Yeah,
I think you're
a piece of shit, Nick Kroll.
Think
you're not funny, and you look weird.
What? He definitely based Big Mouth on himself. He kind of looks like one of them.
Yeah,
but but I'm not gonna assault anybody on the internet because I'm not trying to get sued. Nick
Kroll, I will physically assault you if I ever see you walking down the street.
No.
If I see you, you're getting a sucker punch to the nuts. You hear me?
You're gonna punch down?
I'm gonna hit them with that fucking Adonis Creed combo. Fucking boom, boom.
You're gonna
fuck you, Nick Kroll. I'm not.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's me, Nick Kroll.
But you're gonna do this and then Flytrap is nuts. I mean, come on. What are we talking about?
You're the one that said.
I don't know what you're talking about. You brought up Nick Kroll and his bug-eyed ass. I mean, I don't know. sorry. I really don't want to make fun of anybody that's a celebrity because I don't like getting sued. I'm
going
to
to
say
sue us. We're too small for anyone to know who we are.
Yeah, but imagine I use this in like a clip, and he found it. I think he would hate me.
No, he'd probably laugh.
He'd come at us with 1,000 daggers. I feel like he's a dagger man.
Nick Kroll, please endorse us.
Are you a dagger man, Nick Kroll? Please respond.
Please respond to us. Hit us up on Twitter. Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, we're back.
We're back on Twitter. Oh my god,
I'm really scared to tweet on it though.
Yeah, we're really scared because we still don't know what we got banned for. I mean,
they never told us.
Yeah,
there was no specific tweet. I think we just made them mad. I'm not quite sure. And they never emailed us and said, "Yeah, here's your Twitter back." No, it just
fucks up with that, Elon. Dick.
No, don't make fun of him. He'll kill us for sure. If anybody says his name, we're done. He's gonna buy YouTube one day, and then we're gonna. Or Spotify, I'm not sure. But we're gonna start off this movie. Choo choo. I'm not sure how we got there. I don't know why we start doing that.
I don't know.
That was ridiculous.
Just started one day.
God, it smells like shit in my house.
Can't smell it.
God, it's an assault to my nose.
You're just making it up.
I sprayed Axe that I found in my closet today, and I've been spraying it, and it's not working. It's not working. The middle schoolers can't cover up the smell of shit, but that's probably why they smell like shit all the time. They'd be pooping their pants and stuff. Nobody makes fun of them. Damn, your burp smells like shit. Dude, he just burped in my face. What? You completely just burped in my face. It smells like venison and bologna. What do you eat? Mustard sandwiches, you creep? What the hell? On some fucking
sandwiches.
Oh, do you eat Wheaties with fucking caramel on it? What the fuck?
No, I eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch with water.
Oh, you need to dumb down a little bit. Needs to gum it down. Can't fucking handle the crunch. Can't handle my captain.
Jeez. Can't handle my captain.
He's my captain now. Bro, can you imagine him in what's that movie, Sully?
Captain Crunch.
I'm the captain now. He's got like a big spoon instead of a gun.
A comically large spoon.
Yeah. He's got King Bach with him, or whatever his name.
King Batch.
I thought he was trying to be like after the musician, Bach. King Bach. Anyway, this movie starts up, like how he grew up. He talked about his dad, how they were middle class, and he hates middle class people. I don't know. He hates the middle class. He wants to destroy the middle class.
Man, I wonder how he feels about poor people.
Not good.
Oh, I'm shit out of luck.
He hates us.
Sorry,
Margot Robbie is also very fine. She's so fine in this movie because it shows her at the beginning, and then about his white Ferrari. That's a good song.
White Ferrari.
He's got a lot of cool cars in this. I can't even lie. But it really starts off when he's 22, coming into the stockbroker game,
which is that's actually pretty wild. How he just starts there first day, and then he goes to lunch with the fucking main guy of that
Marcana, yeah.
And then he shows him they go to lunch.
Matthew McConaughey is fucking sick in this movie. I love him.
They go to lunch he gets the job first, and then Matthew McConaughey invites him to lunch, and then he shows Leonardo DiCaprio or Jordan.
The only way to do your job, is coke and hookers.
Yeah, and then as the movie progresses and
you actually see that come true.
Yeah, Leo progresses and gets higher status. You actually see how that really affects it, and then. And more towards the end of the movie, you could really see how it's come to fruition.
I wish they saw what, they went in a little bit deeper into Marcana and see if they, did he ever talk to him again, or was it just, over after he got fired? I'm not sure.
It wasn't really that he got fired. The firm closed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, completely closed. It was like a
Like, it was
100-year-old
it was
business and
It was his first day as like one of the main top guys.
a master broker, I think they
Yeah, I
call
think
them or
that's what
something.
it was. And then that same day, as soon as the day starts, the
It's
firm
Black
closes.
Monday, which
Yeah.
was one of the worst stock collapses since the Great Depression.
Yeah.
And I think it's still worse than, I want to say, the 2008 crash.
Yeah.
It's something around that. It's
I wouldn't
it's
know.
real
I was
bad.
like 4. I was a dumbass.
He also this is a really funny line from their lunch. Do you jerk off? Yeah, 3 to 4 times
a week.
a week. You got to pump up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. He's so real for that.
That is really real.
So he worked there for 6 months. Then he became the master broker, and then the first day as a master broker,
The firm closes.
the firm closes, and he's out of the job. His wife is actually very bad.
Yeah, but Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I know,
better.
but she's attractive. I've seen her in something else. I don't remember what exactly she's in, but I've seen her in quite a few other things. I'm not sure of her name though.
Oh, it was in my house.
Oh, you have her at your house. Okay.
Yeah.
He finds a job though at a investor center selling penny stocks.
Yeah, which,
But-
if you don't know what penny stocks are, I mean, you can watch the fucking movie.
Yeah, please watch the movie, but
But-
don't turn this off. Kind of just have it on a
Yeah,
tab, and
yeah.
then come back to us. Come back like our little bouncing baby boys, and we're giving you a little task to get some bricks up.
What?
I don't
Okay,
know.
but penny stocks is like, it's basically like pink sheets is what they call it. It's stocks that aren't like
Aren't on the NASDAQ.
Yeah, aren't on the Nasdaq. So they're not like they're how much you have to spend on them or like the cost of them. It's not enough for them to show up on like big boy stocks.
Yeah, so they get a lot more commission though since they're not on that system.
Yeah.
So they're a crappy stock, so they get a lot more for it.
And then
And since he's such a good salesman,
the
he's-
very first
he's-
day he sells like what 6,000 I think. What
Yeah,
was it?
yeah,
6,000 or
6
it
or
was
8.
like, yeah, 6 or 8,000
and he makes a
worth
bunch
of
in
stock.
commission.
Yeah, so
Because he
like,
gets 50%. They
Yeah.
get 1% on those big ass stocks. And he says, he is an extremely good salesman, and he meets Donnie, who is his neighbor at this point, to quit his job because he tells him how much he makes a month. Because even though it's penny stocks, he's making $70,000 a month, which is like more than what Donnie's making in a year. So he gets Donnie. This is where you meet Donnie, and Donnie like is introduced, which is like his best friend. Really,
also
who
gets
it
him
is.
going on his fucking drug addiction.
Yeah, this is the first time we see Jordan do drugs, which is crack. So that's fun.
Also, side note, this movie has some oddly very funny fucking like moments, and Jonah Hill is like the star of all of those funny fucking moments.
Yeah, Jonah Hill is
Jonah Hill
Donnie.
is amazing in this movie.
Oh my god, this is one of his classics.
I feel
The
like,
whole cast is almost
Yeah,
perfect.
the-
I don't know if I have somebody. I couldn't replace anybody on that cast.
No,
They did a
there's
great job.
no one you could really replace in this cast.
After he gets Donnie, he works with him for a couple months,
And then they smoke
they s-
crack.
and he finds out he fucks his cousin.
Dude,
And has
oh
kids
my
with his
god,
cousin.
I was crying.
That was
I
one of the funniest
I was
scenes
crying.
I've
He,
ever-
no, he not only fucks, he's married to his cousin.
And has 2 kids, and he said he'd take if he had a disabled kid, he'd take him out to a field
and then just
leave
kick him
there.
out the car. He said, "You're free." imagine like one of our parents just did that to us. Imagine what would happen.
I'd grow up to be like Charlotte's Web, that pig, you know?
I think I'd grow up to be like Clark Kent, just not without the superpowers and without the.
So you're just a hobo?
Yeah. I would be like Clark Kent just without the superpowers.
Just
Without
as
a job
weird
at a
towards
newspaper.
towards a newspaper woman, though.
Yeah, I'd just
as
I'd
weird.
just be that weird drunk hobo guy just sitting outside the building she works. Just hey, oh look.
Then you meet He's starting his own firm, and then you
and
meet.
then they actually buy like an auto shop.
Or no, I think they rent the auto shop.
They rent it, and then I think.
And then they start selling penny stocks with Henry Zabowski, bunch of other comedians. But also, I had to point out the goat there.
The fucking
John Belfort, or no? What the hell is
I know
his
what
name?
you're talking about. The Punisher. I forget his last name. Hello.
I had a potty break and my hat caught on fire, so I had to change. You know that those things just happen. You know, spontaneous combustion.
When you're in the market like us.
I'm a big body market man. You know what I'm saying? Big head.
The fuck?
John Barenthal.
Yeah, that's the actor's name, by the way. John Barenthal is who plays Brad, the
Punisher
pill dealer.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you. Oh, I saw that TikTok.
Yeah, he says it all the time.
He's always trying to tell someone something.
He does teach. Okay. Jordan.
So
Jordan
teaches people how to
crew how to steal money.
Yeah, basically.
But no, it's to sell penny stocks to rich people, which is basically selling them really like normal stocks and then saying, "Well, I have this really good one that came across my desk."
There is actually this really cool, funny scene with John Barenthal and then Leo. He's like trying to teach him how to sell stocks. He's gives a pen to John Barenthal and says, "Here, I want you to sell me this pen."
Oh, yeah.
And then he says, "All right, write your name down on that napkin." And then Leo says, "I can't. I don't have a pen." And then John Barenthal just hands him a pen and just says, "There you go." I felt that was like a.
I wouldn't say that. That was just that was a good scene. The funny part of that scene is right after that. Goat says all nuns are lesbians.
Yeah, I don't. He was just spitting out random shit that entire scene.
Dude, that was so fucking funny. It was so funny. Sorry, I'm meat riding a little too hard right now. Don't choke on it. We can't do the bits three weeks in a row. Yeah, suck it down though. The plan really works, and they become the real name of their brand. You know, they actually become. One sec.
The Punisher.
No. Not quite. One sec. I wrote it down. Stratton.
Stratton this dick.
I'm not sure the other name. It's
orthopedic.
Yeah, Stratton Orthopedics. They sell braces to underprivileged kids.
Not that underprivileged though, because
you got to be rich. Because Jordan hates. But they get a real office after that, and they have a good amount of employees, and they have a bunch of parties and shit. I guess that's what I wrote down.
Those parties are fucking nuts.
They weren't even like that big, and they were like having marching bands in their underwear.
Fucking
hookers, and they shaved a lady's head for 10
That was fucking hilarious.
Dude, that was funny as
hell.
hell.
My god. She was like, yeah, let's do it. And I don't think, I mean, I've done it before. I've shaved my head before, like quite a few times actually, but I don't think any amount of money, if I had like really long hair, I don't think
you liked it.
And I really liked it. I don't think there's any amount of money.
10 grand ain't that much. 10 grand. I mean, it is.
My fucking head.
It is if you're in a bad situation, but she's making good money. She's working as a stockbroker, and they're all making good money. It didn't really make that much sense, but I'm going to take Jordan at his word, because I think he wrote the script. I don't know if all of this is 100% true. I didn't look that much into this. It
probably is.
It's probably mostly true. I'm not 100% sure about the boat crash.
He definitely fucked Margot Robbie, though.
Not too sure, but he probably fucked a baddie. He already gets investigated by the FBI at this point. It comes across...
The meat writing is crazy.
Yeah, they're already looking at him, and then Forbes does a interview of him, and they call him a scam artist, pretty much. But
this is how he gets his nickname.
The Wolf of Wall Street. He becomes like the cover man of Forbes, like the cover page.
And at first he thinks that it's going to be like
But his wife
Yeah, it's
at
gonna
the
be good
time
press.
says all press is good press,
Or,
and
it's
she's
all
right.
publicity is good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's no such thing as bad publicity, I think is what she said. So they double their size and they get a new and bigger Office Space, which we should cover Office Space. That's a good fucking movie. Love that movie.
Another movie we should cover is 2001: Space Odyssey.
That's a depressing movie.
That is a really good movie.
That makes
though.
me sad.
It's like Among Us. In 1960.
I guess.
Hold up. This is a little side note real quick. 2001: Space Odyssey, though, for being made in like 1968, that movie is like fucking looks amazing.
Stanley Kubrick is a goddamn
It has the
genius.
most crisp fucking film. Like you would think that movie was made in like the 2000 now. That you would think that movie was made
It's
now.
very well made. I think it's a Kubrick movie. I'm almost
Yeah, it
positive.
is.
Yeah. They christen the elevator with a guy getting head.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie
By
is
one of the secretaries.
crazy. This movie is crazy. And after it's starting to get out of hand, he hired his dad as the office enforcer, which was a really funny scene.
Yeah, when
He turned British?
They're trying to watch The Equalizer. He gets a phone call. He gets pissed, and then he goes up. He's talking so much shit about having to answer the phone. He answers the phone. And he's like, "Hello, Governor."
Cheerio.
He hangs up the phone. Cheerio.
God damn it.
God damn it!
What the fuck happened? What did I miss?
What a fucking half.
The main guy. Who the fuck is the main guy?
I was
You know.
crying. You know. No, the fuck I don't know. I was crying.
After his dad becomes the enforcer, they basically just make fun of him for a while. It's kind of funny. But then their next move is the most. This is where they start to get illegal.
Well, I want to talk about when he's talking about the finances. Oh, where the enforcer Jordan's dad's talking about the finances and why there was spent like $26,000 on a fucking at a food place, and then like another couple thousand on hookers. He's like, and then
that was a great scene.
Jordan's like, oh, Donnie here spent half of it on all just sides. Like, why the fuck are you saying that about the one big dude in the whole
I feel
room?
so bad for Joe.
Oh my god,
He lost so much weight.
Yeah, dude, bro's a fucking looks like a Greek god now. But before he lost so much weight, so many people just he was just the Hollywood fat guy, and everyone made fun of him for it. And he in every interview, someone said some shit. He was like, "Hey, he actually got pissed."
I think that might have been a skit. I'm not gonna lie. I think that was a skit. But this is where they start to do illegal things. They're wanting to turn companies public, which technically this isn't illegal, but it's starting to get there. And he's starting to do drugs. He starts popping.
He's starting to get really bad into his drug addiction.
Quaaludes, ludes, cocaine, everything. He doesn't smoke weed though.
What a fucking pussy.
And this is where he meets Naomi. And Donnie, Donnie takes out his dick.
Oh my god,
dude,
I was crying. Because they're all so fucking high on fucking Quaaludes, and then he's like, he's so high he doesn't know what the fuck is happening, and he's like, oh my god, she's so hot, I want to fuck her.
You gotta fuck her, Jordan.
You gotta fuck her, Jordan. And then Donnie eventually makes his way down to the middle of the room, and he's just standing there, whips out his dick, and just
Then
his wife just starts beating the shit out of him. I was crying, which is also his cousin.
Yeah, I forget about that so much. But then after the party, she left the party that they were at, and then he takes her on a date, and that was a cool scene. He fucks her for 11 seconds.
Dude, me and Jordan just alike for real.
Yeah, he's just like me. If that was me and Margot Robbie,
I wouldn't even last 11 seconds, bro. I'm not. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't even last 11 seconds. I'm going for a solid 2.
I'm getting a pumping.
One
and done. Yeah. Margot Robbie, I'm not ashamed of that.
And she's like, did you come? And she's like, yeah, did you come? She's
No.
like, no. Like, as she says the question, no. Like, in her fucking, what's it called? Hey, New Yorker. No, I
She's the
didn't go.
Duchess of the Bayside or something.
She's the Duchess of Long Island.
No, it's Bayside. I don't fucking know.
If you're from Long Island, fuck you.
What's wrong with Long Island?
Everything's wrong with Long Island.
I feel like Staten Island's worse, right?
No.
Okay, I really don't know. I don't know New York geography.
Trust me, I'm from the East Coast, so take my word for it.
I don't think that counts when you're from
take my word
from
for
Bodymore, for real.
Shut the fuck up.
His wife finds out, and then they file for divorce. 3 days later, he moves in. Naomi. He says he's really sad and he feels bad, but then he moves her in.
Oh, meanwhile, the way his wife catches him, they're in a limo and
he's
just
snorting
doing coke off her tits.
That was cool. You know, that was awesome. We just, we're in sync. We love talking about coke.
I love that
tits.
band. NSYNC?
I love NSYNC. How about U2?
What about me?
U2?
What about me? Me too. What?
Do you love U2?
I kind of love. I guess I love myself.
I don't love them.
What? I'm not they them.
He has a butler.
Oh my god.
His butler's gay. And they have a gay orgy and Naomi walks in.
And then when she's crying and telling Jordan about it, she's telling them
they were right
over
here.
there, right here, and right here.
So what the fuck?
No, she said there's 2 of them over there, 2 of them over here, and 4 of them right here. And he's like, right here, right here. What the fuck? Why didn't you tell me? I was dying. And then they
go and try and kill him.
Yeah, they beat the shit.
And he outs Donnie. Donnie's gay.
Oh my god, that's the funniest thing ever. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, Donnie knows him. He was at the Lollipop Club."
I don't know. I was high and I like to dance. That was.
Yeah, he knows him. He was grinding up all on him and stuff.
And this is where he starts to get illegal. He starts taking money off the books from Brad. Because Brad still is basically just a dealer of Quaaludes.
Yeah.
That's basically all he does. He's not a salesman anymore, I don't think. They don't really go into that much.
Yeah, I don't think
but
Brad
you never really see him anymore. In the office. So I'm thinking that he's just a dealer. He does a bunch of illegal shit. And then he gets married. That's what I wrote, and that's what happens. And he got her a goddamn yacht.
That bachelor party, though, was wild.
He rented out an entire casino, and it was like $2 million.
Including the
and they redid the entire one floor that they rented out.
Yeah, because when he wakes up, there's like 3 hookers in the bed with him, and then the rest of
there was
hotel room.
There was 50 guys from his office from Stratton,
and then
50 hookers. No, he ordered 50 for the plane, then 50 when they got there.
Yeah,
so there was 100 hookers. Yeah, that's a lot. A lot going on there. He gets her a yacht. It's called the Naomi. That's cool. Skip ahead. I think it's a year or 2 years.
I think so.
And now Naomi and them fight basically every day. About him cheating, I guess. I think that's what it is. But he won't admit it. They take a company that is the biggest shoe company in the world.
Steve
Madden. Public, which is illegal because they owned 85% of the stock already, just out of the books. And he hypes up the troops, is what I wrote down. And that was a fire speech. Dude. That was so good.
Some of these speeches in this movie
speech scene
are some fucking fire.
Dude, they get me hyped. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, damn, I want to pick up the phone. I want to sell some shit for you.
This was happening in like the 90s, 80s or whatever. And then I wasn't even like a thought then, but like I was like, damn, I want to work for Jordan Belfort, whatever the fuck, butt fart.
Belfort.
No, I'm gonna start calling him Jordan Buttfart now.
All right. He's still a real person, so
he can. Fuck.
I feel like he's a Sue Happy type of guy.
Nah.
You don't think so? You watched the movie.
No, he's a rat. So fuck him. I got my ops looking for you, Jordan Buttfart. My ops? Fuck. Never mind.
You fuck your ops?
Damn right I do.
And he's starting to fully get investigated now. And instead of listening to his PI or lawyer, I think it's his PI.
No, he did technically listen to him. His PI was telling him, don't call him, no. He said, don't call him. You cannot call him, he'll use anything you say against you. So it's like, alright, I won't call him.
He gets him to come to his fucking boat and tries to bribe
him.
No.
What a fucking idiot.
I think he would have got away with it if he didn't do that. That was stupid as shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? That scene went on forever. That was one of the longer scenes, but it had a lot of suspense. It was like, what are you doing, dude? Wow. We just witnessed a save. Sorry, audio listeners. He just caught that with his foot.
Oh my gosh.
Where were we? This is a long movie. Sorry, guys. They're moving money to the Swiss bank now because they're getting investigated so heavily. And they need to put it in an account under somebody's name, and that name is his wife's aunt, Aunt Emma.
And he tries to
kiss Aunt Emma.
He tries to fuck her.
Like, because he thinks she's flirting with him, but he's also high off his ass, so he's dumb as shit.
Yeah, do you want to, like, recreate that scene real quick?
No, I'm alright. I'm okay.
Oh, nards.
And they use, Brad's wife to smuggle $20 million.
That is fucking wild.
Brad's wife's family, too.
Which is also pretty funny because we find out later in the movie that every time she was smuggling the money, she was fucking the banker.
That's rude for her. She's rude.
What a stupid Swedish slut.
Whoa.
Sorry. That was out of pocket. My bad.
Donnie and Brad fight. And this is where it starts to go all downhill. You know,
Why are you talking like that?
You know,
stop. Please stop. It's not funny. It is not funny. Stop. It's not funny.
He gets arrested.
I will quit this podcast right now. It is not funny. Please stop.
I'm sorry. He gets arrested. They take a ton of powerful lewds, and this is the best scene in the movie.
Oh my fucking god.
His PI tells Jordan that Brad was arrested, and his phones are tapped. But he drove to a country club after taking these lemons, which are a really powerful and old...
Yeah, they're like 15 years old, and so the potency was upped. Or no, the time for them to kick in was upped.
So they waited like 30 minutes, and then they took another like one. 5.
They waited 30 minutes, took another one. Another 30 minutes, took like another one, and then
30 minutes later, he's sitting in the golf course.
No, they
took 4.
Yeah, they took 4 in total, and then they're in the gym. Jordan gets a call,
so he drives to the country club.
And as soon as he drives to the country club and gets on the phone, the Quaaludes start to hit. And so keep in mind, they took 4 of them. And he said because he talked earlier in the movie how when he takes Quaaludes, there's like 4 phases or whatever. And then he said he shot right past one of the drooling faces and went straight to a new face that he discovered.
Cerebral palsy.
Yes, right, cerebral palsy phase.
So he crawls his way to his car.
Meanwhile, he's like disabled.
And he drives home to stop.
And he thinks he drove completely safe.
Yeah, we find out later he
did not.
He wrecked
his fucking
very nice car. No, that was a Lamborghini.
No, that was a white Ferrari. That was his white Ferrari.
That was a Huracan, I thought.
No. What the fuck, no?
The older ones? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about all that.
If it was...
Oh, no, the really nice car. It's a really nice car from the 80s, and he wrecked it, which fuck him. Yeah, they kick in, And then they fight because he finds out, but they're also fucking high off their ass, so they're like slow-mo fighting. Like,
yeah, and then
ooh,
then Donnie starts to back up and eat some ham, and then he starts choking on the ham because he's eating it too fast and he's so high. And then so Jordan, he's trying to crawl over to help, but he's not fast enough. So he digs into his drug lunchbox or whatever.
He does a fuckload of coke.
He has like a little vial of coke. He just dumps it all in his fucking nose, and he's like, I'm Superman. And then he just starts beating the fuck out of Donnie's chest.
And then takes the ham out.
And then Donnie still can't breathe, so he starts giving him mouth-to-mouth, and starts pounding on his chest again. And eventually Donnie just spits the fucking ham up in his face.
Then he passes out on the couch, and then you find out that he crashed the car, but he avoids jail time because they couldn't prove that he was driving that night. I don't know how they couldn't. They're stupid. Dude, the coke scene was so fucking funny. I think it was like a kid's lunchbox.
Yeah, it was a pencil case.
Just had a vial of coke, and it was like what kid show was on?
Oh, it was fucking Popeye. That's how he got the idea. Yeah, when he took the spinach. That's how he got the idea. From Popeye taking spinach. He got the idea from fucking...
To become Superman.
I can become Superman if I do a line of coke. Remember that, kids.
I think anybody could. He's going to step down from Stratton now because he's in a lot of heat.
And then he changes his fucking mind.
The last minute, he changes his mind. So the NFL. I was going to say the NFL. The FBI is very much after him now, and they start to get subpoenaed and interview everybody in the building.
And then he realizes his dream of wanting to become a professional football player.
It's
just ditches all of this. The movie almost basically ends. This is where the movie starts to get close to the end.
Yeah,
he declares for the draft. He's the first overall pick for the
Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
and then he
leads them to the Super Bowl. You know. It's basically The Blind Side.
But white.
Yeah.
And without a southern...
They actually... that didn't exactly happen. They leave to Italy.
That's not exactly what happened.
Then Steve Madden fucking sells...
Starts ratting.
Yeah, he doesn't rat, but he sells all the stock in their company. But they tell all their clients to sell, so he can't get any money for his company. But then Aunt Emma dies, so they have to go to Sweden, Switzerland. Sorry,
Monaco. They have to go to Monaco so they can go to Switzerland.
Yeah, but there's a very bad storm, and the boat crashes. But he got his drugs.
Yeah,
he risked Donnie's life for his fucking Quaaludes.
And then, as you see that, because it got rescued by some Italians, and as you see, the Donnie's wife or his cousin. And Naomi, they're just dancing with the Italian sailors, and Jordan's just looking out the window of the boat, and he just sees the plane that he called for them to pick them up in Monaco. Just gets fucking like a bird. I think a seagull.
Yeah, seagull goes into the
engine, and it just fucking explodes.
God damn, that was fucking.
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
That was a lot.
And how did
that's why I don't think that was.
Yeah, real. I don't think that actually happened.
I think he was just tripping.
How did no one else see that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Jordan finally gets arrested. After this, it's 2 years later. He gets arrested. They finally have the evidence on him because his banker from Switzerland
got fucking arrested
on American soil because of Benihana.
Yeah, and then and just started ratting.
And then also, he ratted him
Naomi and Jordan get a divorce.
No, this is after the feds want him to rat.
Oh, yeah.
And Donnie pays bail for Jordan to get out and have house arrest. The feds want him to rat, and Naomi wants a divorce and to take the kids.
And then Jordan just starts beating the fuck out of her.
He punches her twice after she slaps.
He slaps him. He slaps her. And then he starts walking, and then she starts hitting him again, and he just fucking boom right in the gut.
And then he takes the kid after doing some coke again that he had hidden. He was sober for 2 years.
Yeah, he was sober for 2 years. He goes to the couch, fucking rips it up, and then
there's just coke in there.
He pours it all on the fucking table and just slams his face into it.
And then he takes his kid to the garage, and then they try to stop him, but he backs through the garage into the wall, and he hurts his kid, and then he realizes, well, I gotta do this. He agrees to rat, but he warns Donnie the first time to not incriminate himself, but the FBI finds out, then they offer him the deal one more time, and he actually rats them all out, so he gets only 3 years instead of 20, so he can see his kids again. Afterwards, he becomes a sales seminar guy, and now, up to today, he's on TikTok doing more business advice, because he is a really good salesman.
Yeah, he is.
Because it's a real story. This is a real guy.
I wouldn't really listen to it because you might get into some trouble with the feds.
I feel like he's pretty good now.
Yeah, I mean, he might be walking the straight and narrow, but you never know.
He was for 2 years. And then his wife left him. That's probably why he
started beating everyone.
And then he went to jail for 3 years, and he seemed like a cool guy. And he's still rich. All that money didn't get taken away from
Switzerland. That's actually crazy.
He got I bet he gave half of it to his wife, but he still got $10 million in the bank, and he's still working, so I bet he's got at least a couple milli left. So good for him. He's still winning life. This is a Martin Scorsese. I said that. Personally, I'm going to give this a rank 9 out of 10.
I'm feeling a solid 9.5 to 10 moons out of 10.
I was thinking that, but it's a long movie. I feel like there was stuff that could have been cut out.
That's why I know it's down to half, from knocking off a half a point because of how long it is. Because I started watching this when I got home from work today and didn't get done with the movie until 7:30.
Yeah,
and I usually get home from work at 4. Yeah,
I watched this twice. I watched it once without taking notes, and I took notes today.
That's 6 hours of your life gone.
Yeah, well, the first time I kind of watched it, I just had a fun time with it, a casual watch. This one I actually took notes on and really focused in. But yeah, it's a long movie. It's a fun movie, though, and I truly do recommend it. I think that's about it for this episode. Check out our Twitter for more announcements, because there's actually going to be announcements. That's pretty much all we're going to do on there, because we don't want to get banned again.
Yeah, we don't want to get banned again.
Follow us on Instagram if you're not. We're going to be trying some new things on TikTok, so if you find us on TikTok, link's going to be in the description. Check us out there. We post clips now, but we're going to be trying some new stuff, and possibly next week we're going to change something up and do one little episode that we were talking about last episode, like a mini-sode. So, we're not 100% sure on what we're doing yet.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated on
Well, we're going to have to talk about it and stuff this week. That's probably what we're going to do. Focus in, try and get something, truly ready. We're trying to mix it up.
Done, because this summer is going to...
yeah, because this is really the last summer before I have to, I'm in college now, but I'm going to be starting a full-time job soon. And then, That's this summer is the last time I'm going to be able to, go hard in this, and I'm really going to give it my all to, give this podcast a real fair shot where I can make multiple clip videos a day. It just takes a while for me. Yeah. So bear in mind, that's probably why you don't see a lot of TikToks, but we're going to be trying some new stuff that don't take edits. More like just us, our days or something like that. So if you have any ideas for that, please leave a comment. And if you want us to do any more rankings or anything, like in last episode, please let us know.
We had a
good time last time, and that would be a great mini-sode for us, or some news articles.
We're doing
if you want to send us
draft.
Yeah, we could do that. There's a lot of things we could do, and what we want to do.
Just
please let us know. We want to know that.
We could post a question thing on Instagram.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing. We might do some polls and stuff. So there's gonna be a lot in the future. We are ready for the future. We're trying to get to the future. It's just a really crammed schedule right now.
Yeah, just trust us. Stick with us.
It's gonna be trust the process. We aren't the Sixers because we're actually gonna win some shit. Not really, but
I feel like we're.
We got
we're not like the Knicks. We're not like the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks.
Or the Sixers.
Or
the Sixers.
Wizards.
Yeah, you're right. Or the Timberwolves. Unfortunately, we are fans of the worst teams in the NBA. That sucks.
I'm a fan of the Celtics.
Oh, They're like my third favorite team. Jason Tatum is my GOAT. So if you're watching this, Jason Tatum.
Kyrie was in his bag when he was on the Celtics. I stand by that statement.
I can't support him anymore because of the things he said.
It's fine.
Martin Luther Irving, I do love you. You were one of my favorite players of all time. You said some weird stuff though, so I'm gonna just put Jason Tatum ahead of you. But thank you for watching though. Have a great rest of your day or whatever you're doing.
Whatever.
All right.
We'll see you next time. Have a good night.
Good night.